Literally, that's it.
So it was just an on and off relationship.
It was on and off. Yes, it was on and off for 2 years, and things after that. He would hit me up and he would say raunchy shit like what you guys had seen. And that's about it.
Okay. What's up? Someone asked, "Do you have more videos?"
I have more videos and I also have more messages. Yes.
Okay. And those things will only hit the internet if you feel like his response isn't adequate. You said, right?
I'm sorry.
Like those, like the video and the messages. You said it wasn't going to hit the internet unless he like responded in a certain way.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. Can you like rephrase that? Sorry.
Uh, you said earlier, like kind of when you first came in, you were like, I want him to respond before I like release everything, or
Yeah.
how he
So
responds
I
determines
literally
how I. Yeah.
all I want for him, all I want, and this is all I want from him is an apology. That's it. That's all I want. And then we could both go our separate ways, and I could fucking live my life, and he could live his. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Because, like I said numerous times, I did message him, and I did tell him how I felt, and he basically brushed it off or ignored it, or he wouldn't really say like anything at all. And he admitted to me that he did treat me wrong in messages.
Okay. There's people that are like an apology for what, for how she felt that she was treated. She was the person that was in a relationship with her. Like I'm not even, because I don't know if y'all can tell. It feels like y'all are coming at me. Some of y'all. I am
It's not
not.
even. It's not even 8 years. It's not even eight. Yo, it's been only 3 fucking years since the last thing that happened.
She said
It
that she
has
was just talking to him on 2022. Guys, some of you weren't in here yet. She said the last, like,
literally.
they
It was
were
from 2016 until 2022 when all of the shit was happening. Like him and we were on and off for 2 years, and then afterwards he would hit me up and say some crazy shit to me.
right, and you felt like it was like he was emotionally using you for like sex and stuff.
Yeah, but he knew I was in a
Right.
whole, huh? He knew I was in. He knew I was in. I said 1,000 times that
Okay.
I did not get essayed by Cory.
Um. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. She just said that, and that's what made me mad. It made me make the videos I made because y'all were the ones. Like, it's really ironic that y'all are acting like so crazy because y'all are the ones that brought that into this. Like, stop. Like, why did y'all add that to the? She never said that.
Okay,
But
and again,
I will say
I
this
don't
though.
want.
Go ahead.
I don't. I'm gonna say this again. I don't want attention. I didn't want. I didn't want anyone to follow me. I was happy with the 1,900 people I had following me that I worked hard for to get. Okay, like those were the people that I made myself, and that was another thing I mentioned in my letter. I did not want my entity to be overshadowed with his. That was like number one to me, and that's another reason why I didn't want to say anything, because I was on Twitch and shit like that. I wanted to make sure my image was my own and my own only.
Okay. So let me just address a couple things that's being said in the comments real quick. So people are like, well, you can't say, like, this is what some people are saying in the comments. they're saying you can't say that you didn't want attention if you brought this to the
Tell
internet.
tell Jazzy. Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
I do think that's kind of a valid point.
Pause for 1 second. For Jazzy,
Good.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. But continue. You could continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I said that somebody in the comments said you it's hard to say that you didn't want attention and you brought this to like TikTok, the place that they did exactly what TikTok does. They took what you wrote, didn't even read it, pretended to care about that. They pretended to care about you oh so much, but did not read what you said, and then it blew up and turned into something way bigger. So on that note, I do think that what they're saying about like if you like it's hard to say that you didn't want attention. I think how you should word you should say that how how could you have worded that? But like you you just wanted a way for him to have to apologize, right? Is that what it is? But saying that you didn't want attention, I think like I kind of agree. It doesn't really work in this instance. But you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, I could see why people would think it a different way, but like literally, when I decided to post it, I was thinking more so of a release. I wanted to post it so that way,
Like
if
stress
anyone
release?
like release of like anything, like the pain, stress, everything. But more so, I was thinking about more like if there is anyone else besides the people I know that it happened to as well, because I cannot say that I'm the only person. And then when they decide to feel comfortable to share about what they went through, then I'm gonna be behind them as well. But for me, in the reason why I did it was to see if anyone else was basically in the same boat as me, or like a stepping stone for other
Mm.
people to speak and show that they have a voice, because I wanted to be seen, and seen, meaning when I say seen, meaning that I have a voice, and I'm gonna
You felt like you were
talk.
silenced? Is that what it is?
um Basically, when he would talk to me the way he did, it's because he felt like he was sure I would not say anything, that I wasn't gonna say anything ever because of, and I could have willingly admit, like, I had like a dumbass moment because I was in love with someone, and like I was blind to how he was treating me. And but then it was starting to like be real when he would like actually leave and come back and shit, because in the in between he knew that it was gonna mentally fuck me up the way he was doing it.
Mm. Okay. Okay, so at what point did you get a boyfriend? Was that in like 2023 to like now type or 2020? Like, was that later or was that like earlier while y'all were still in y'all
So
on and off thing?
so the on and off was happening between 2016 and 2018, and then
Okay.
all the stuff that you saw, like with him saying the way he was talking to me, was like literally like that's 2019, 2020, 2021, and then like there's a 2022 as well.
Okay.
um I I was in the relationship with my ex, from after me and Cory had broken up, like maybe like a almost like the end of that year, and then I was with that person until 2022.
Okay. Okay. So this is gonna. I'm not coming at you when I ask you this. I just want to make that clear. But I feel like I do need to ask you this, just for the sake of the people in the comments and stuff. Do you feel like you were like were you trying to cancel Corey?
No. I wasn't.
No.
No.
Okay. Because people are like, because when you stop putting these hats on me while I'm having this talk. Um, because people are like, because they said you said that all you wanted was an apology, and people are like, well, apologize for trying to cancel him. So that's why I wanted to ask and get your answer while whoever's screen recording is screen recording, and ask you like, were you trying to cancel him so that you know, like, so we can clear that up because,
No, I
um,
wasn't. Like, because in my letter I even specify, like, I put it in certain sections where I said I talked about what was happening. Like, so I did what I said in the beginning of the letter. Then I posted whatever was happening. And then after that, I even like directed towards certain like certain crowds of people that I wanted to like address. I did address like his fans, and I said it's up to you if you want to continue to support him. I'm not stopping you from doing that.
and that's what I got when I read it too. Like, it didn't me, chat, like, chill, because I read all 103 pages, unlike a lot of y'all who were even making up that essay thing in the first place. Y'all act like y'all like him so much, but I don't know how y'all got there. That was not in the 103 pages. When I read the 103 pages, it felt like it was like, this is how he treated me. I don't think it's okay. You decide whether you still want to support him after this. That's what it felt like when I read it. And you can either take it or leave it.
That's
That's
exactly. That's exactly. That was how where I was going with it.
right.
Cause I'm not a malicious person. Like I said, nobody knows me. Like they could, like I said, they could say whatever they want in there, and it's cool. I'm not a malicious. Like I've never been malicious. Never. Like I'm not like that. Like
She's
I'm really not.
sorry, I keep seeing this freaking spammed over and over again. She said earlier that she did not cheat. She didn't cheat on Corey.
No, I didn't.
They were on a like on again, off again relationship, and then at some point she got a boyfriend, but then she broke up with him, and then like he would hit her up sometimes, but she already said that she didn't cheat on him though. And whether you guys like, that's up to y'all whether you believe it or whatever. But I like that was said already. I know some of you are coming in just now. Go ahead. Sorry.
Any other questions you have?
Uh, I'm trying to, bro. The chat's moving so fast. I'm trying to like, because I'm trying to ask questions that both like clarify stuff, like for both sides. You know what I mean? For both chat and for you. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
someone asked, did he cheat?
Um. So one of the things that I did mention in the letter as well was, um, he. All right, I'm gonna explain this part in the like in my own like well in words, not right written words, but um. So when Corey was realizing that he was fucking up a lot with me, um, I felt like maybe he was trying to do better for us, and which I thought that's what initially he was trying to do. So he winded up like getting like the very first thing he's ever gotten me, which was it was a teddy bear, flowers, and candy, and he had it delivered to my house. And there's a card which I have right here, which I still have actually. Um, and basically he wrote something on it which said, Nami, the way I feel about you is real. You are so wonderful, so gentle and kind. Not to mention sexy. I miss you, and I hope this puts a big old smile on that pretty face, Corey. Um, and it like I felt like it made me more like very emotional when it happened because he didn't do romantic gestures like that, and that was the first time he ever did something like that for me.
Okay,
um
so it felt like, okay, go ahead, continue.
yeah, well, I'm getting to the part of the story that So basically, when that happened, he actually called me that night, and we had a heart-to-heart conversation with each other. And he basically told me that, I made a lot of mistakes, but you weren't one of them. And I remember those words like he said them to me yesterday. And I and I'm not, I don't have a tendency to cry for things like that, but like he made me cry. Like I did cry for that because I was just like, it felt like maybe this time he was going to be a little bit genuine with how he was going to treat me. And he was telling me that he was going to California, and I was already aware that he was going to California. And he went, and somebody I knew was in California that saw him in the mall with a girl. And that friend knew that I was in a relationship with him. So they had mentioned to me that, that he was with some girl. And I did message him, and I was like, hey, somebody saw that you were with this girl, whatever. And I didn't say anything like crazy. I just was asking just to see what he said, because like I assumed he was with his family, so like I didn't want to make too much of an assumption that it was another girl. But
Okay.
but then he winded up getting really angry with me. He kind of like yelled, and that was my sister. And it's not even the way he said it. Like it was more so like he got very defensive real fast, and it made me think otherwise of if he was or was not like doing stuff with other people while he was with me. So like things
Okay.
like that of that nature, like that's one of the examples. But like there was other examples where like he would do certain things, and I was just like, it was more. I can't assume that he was cheating. Like
I was just about to say that. I'm like, because so from what I gathered so far, when he gave you the letter, because he doesn't usually do sentimental things like that. It hit you deep, right? And you were like, oh wow, he really cares. He went out to LA. He told you he was going out to LA. You heard news that he was with a girl. You confronted him about it, and he flipped out on you. And am I right so far?
Yeah, and then like that's why I'm saying like it was a girl, but I can't
But
make the
yeah,
assumption that he
yeah,
was
right.
cheating on me. Like
That's
that's
what
the
I
only
was gonna
thing
say. Because I was
I'm
gonna say he might have gotten mad just off of the fact that he felt like you were keeping tabs on him in another state, which is kind of crazy. So
saying.
like, we're not crazy. I'm not trying to say
Well,
crazy like
it
that, but
wasn't
you get
even
what I mean.
intent. It wasn't intentional. Like it just so happened that my friend happened to be in the mall and said to me, "Oh, guess who I saw in the
There
mall?" And
are no essay allegations. Stop saying that. She never said that. Y'all are making me mad. Stop. She never said that. Y'all on Twitter started that nonsense.
yeah,
Like, stop.
there is no SA between me and Corey. Like
Like y'all are.
the
Oh my
SA
god, bro.
happened to me when I was younger,
A whole
and
different person.
and it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video that that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful, and he was like saying like things that
Thank you.
we
Thank you for saying
like
that.
to laugh. Like we were like, that's something we both laughed at. Like that's something that didn't make me feel uncomfortable about him. Like he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But if you guys read the point of view on there, I never said that that was the essay video. I literally said that this is one of the moments that I had with him that that it seemed like it was real, but it wasn't.
So the person that